because we're running behind because technology keeps failing me. Hello! Happy Wednesday.
Why do we even have that button?
I don't know. I don't get it either. Anyways. Last week you all had a wonderfully fun, normal week. Nothing weird happened at all. Just kidding. You had a voice in your head of somebody stalking you. So you made your way.
Actually knew, though. Not the first time that's happened.
Not the first time I've had a voice in my head.
I said new voice.
Oh,
but the
new
first
voice.
time
Okay.
I've been able to actually talk to it and convince it to go away. That's new.
I was gonna say, I think the real weird shit was Fair having an almost civil conversation with their mother, but
Yeah. Yep. Y'all made your way
last week.
south to Roguewater. And then up to Strilling and the Deep Strait. And you tied yourself off to the flotilla that is kind of sieging the city. Having a conversation with a couple individuals on deck. I believe that is exactly where we left off.
When they told me somebody below deck wanted to speak with me.
Oh, they wanted you to speak with someone below deck. Not that this person wanted to speak with you.
Okay.
They will lead you down the stairs to the lower level of the ship, which is where the storage and the brig area is. And Valkus will just look at you before you round some boxes to look into the cage. Just don't get too close. We don't know what happens.
Is all of us
I can hear half of the words you're saying.
Weird.
Sorry.
Or
you're cutting off mid-sentence.
That's wild. Hold up 1 second. I'll kind of look at you and just be like, don't get too close to the cages. We don't know what happens. Oh, that would be why. And you guys round the cage and you see something like curled up in a corner of this cage. That looks humanoid. But also not. And as the slightest noise is made, you'll just hear like this guttural growl sound. Has everybody here seen an American Werewolf in London? Dang it. It's a good point of reference for this. Kind of looks like the werewolf in that movie when it's halfway through the transition. where it still has human
Okay.
skin, but you can see like patches of fur kind of pushing through, but not fully. And just gets to the cage and is trying to like bite through the metal, even though it's doing absolutely nothing.
Does this individual look familiar to us at all?
Does not.
Valkis, what is this creature?
He was a member of one of our crews.
What happened?
Went into the city to fight. They fought. Got injured. Came back looking like this. Within the next couple days. It's not affected by the moon. Like normal lycanthropy.
Definitely disturbing. Oh, fair. Can you make heads or tails of this?
Yeah, does this look like anything I've seen before or heard of, read about?
Make a Arcana check.
All right. Is this recalling Arcane Lore? Do I get my scribe's advantage?
It's close enough that I will say yes.
Okay. That's a dirty 30.
Okay. There are multiple ways, multiple different powers that be that can enforce magical transformation and lycanthropy that is not reliant on the moon cycle. It is more of a bloodlust frenzy thing.
Is it a curse? Can it be broken like a curse?
It depends on the manner of the magical transformation.
All right. Can I cast Detect Magic to try to pick up more info?
Yes. I will get you the school you detect in a second. It is transmutation, like polymorph, but way more powerful.
Okay.
I think while they are ritual casting during those 10 minutes, I'll ask Emrys if it looks at all similar to any wolf he's ever encountered.
Actually, a really good point.
I don't need to ritual cast Detect Magic, but
Oh, damn, I'm sorry. I
no
forgot.
worries.
Well, that is a natural 20 for a 21 for Emrys on history.
So I was trying to rock nature, but history works.
It's a +1 for both. he's not in the intelligence skills at all.
That's fine.
He would recall training. There are. This is actually right up his alley. There are some evil, more evilly inclined, also more chaotically inclined druid circles. Um, that have transformations that are similar to this, that worship a lesser deity by the name of Molar. They would bear striking resemblance to this. Both the druid transformation and Molar.
Has anyone else been affected? Is this the only one you've managed to capture? Or is this the only one who it's happened to at all that you know of?
He's one of the only ones that's come back alive.
Hmm.
And the only one that changed.
The only one that changed.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back looking just like this, or has it progressed since you captured him?
The entire, and he'll kind of like, you'll hear like the cage rattle as he tries to like bang against it and get out. It was a bite wound that we tried to treat. Magic didn't heal it. Within an hour or so, he started to change, and we put him in here as a precaution. And he's looked like this, almost exactly like this since then.
And how long has it been?
A day.
Hmm.
And I know you said it's not affected by the moon, but out of curiosity, what's the moon doing right now?
It would be in the waning phases.
Okay.
So essentially nowhere near a full moon for a transformation to affect.
Hold on. Beats the hell out of me, but perhaps my friends could do something for him tomorrow.
Oh, well, I've got something I can try now. And Fair will draw one of the extra copies of the Temperance card that they've created to try casting Remove Curse on this fellow.
Okay.
Its range is touch. They will be very careful.
I think with a little bit of distracting, it shouldn't be hard to not be the statement.
Okay. Not lose any fingers.
I
I'll
guess
be
we
the
wouldn't be able to do identify if we could touch him, could we?
Sorry, say that again, Farzu.
Well, um, we wouldn't be able to like touch him and identify exactly what spell did this.
No.
Okay.
Because you basically have to be touching the object the entire time during identify, so the chances of getting bit go up dramatically.
Well,
I'll use a combination of minor illusion and thaumaturgy to provide the distraction that Fair needs.
Oh, I was going to have Emrys pull out the chew toy he had for his wolf out of his backpack. That works too. You see the spell kind of like radiate on the skin, and like where you touch, kind of the hair goes away. And then after about 6 seconds, it starts to return.
So, some manner of curse, but more powerful than that could break, at least at the moment.
Well, I'm guessing something in there bit him. And I'm guessing someone in there knows what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps knows what to do about it, knows of the antidote.
Mm.
I'm going to have Emrys roll a medicine check because, again, it is Druid Circle related. That's 24. He'll say that some of the circles that practice these forms, even if they're magically imposed, they have to fulfill their bloodlust or want to transform back. Supposedly. A lot of the other druid circles don't deal with these specific places that worship and practice that. But from what he recalls learning as a child into young adulthood, that seems to be the case at a lot of those. More bestial druid circles.
Mm-hmm. Out of curiosity, would this count as a humanoid or a beast or a monstrosity or
While they're in their shape changer form, they count as both a beast and a humanoid. And
the
I
only
think that
thing
would
I
be
can
in game,
yeah.
like it's easy to tell.
The only thing I can think of to do with my stuff would be like to cast a hold person on him, which would paralyze him for a minute, and then maybe like dimension door with him to some place where there are targets on which he could satisfy his bloodlust without killing anybody we care about.
But I don't think we have a good idea of where exactly that would be just yet.
Yeah, not just yet.
What time of day is it right now?
I believe it's just before noon.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have done this session on 420. Then it would be high noon.
I mean, I don't need an excuse to do a Matt Mercer impersonation. It's high noon.
um. Well, I think until we get in there and learn more, I'm not sure there's much else we can do. We'll have to just go in and try not to get bit.
Fortunately, I already make a habit of trying not to get bitten by strangers. But thank you for the warning.
Mostly a warning for myself. Getting bitten by strangers used to be quite a hobby of mine.
Falcos will kind of like look you up and down, like really, really.
Right. So, do you have a way in, Valkis, or are we on our own in that department?
Oh, the flotilla goes all the way up to the docks. You can just ship hop.
Delightful.
What's the situation there been like this morning?
Skirmishes like normal.
So what is actually the holdup here? Do you need the gates to be opened? Do you need the walls to be torn down? Like
Yeah, we
what
don't.
what can we do to make your life easier?
I mean, that'd be an question for the army. Killorn's army.
I'm not asking
More
the
than
army.
us.
I'm not asking the army. I'm asking the captain. What would make Valkis's life easier?
Letting Killorn take over the city so we could get out of here. I think you take down the gates past the docks. Their defenses should fall. They don't have much left, if anything, I think.
We're on it. Well, shall we ship hop, as it were?
Might as well.
All right. Um, I assume you have ways to contact us if there's anything we can do to help.
You assume correctly.
Also, I was wrong. It is late afternoon.
Oh, okay.
You monster. Oh,
Actually,
I'm an
Farzu,
asshole. I'm sorry.
Farzu, did you want to take the good captain's name down in your book?
What was his name again?
It's Captain
So I know I have a
Falcus.
couple. Velkus?
We've met him before.
He didn't have his book, though.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have the book yet. First time we
Oh.
met him.
Well, yeah. Oh, creepily. Give me your name and we can contact you.
I just give him a look and like it's a whole thing. Just it works. Just do it.
feel like this is how my family ended up all being tieflings, but okay. And sign in the book.
Uh,
Making eye contact with Dietrich the entire time he said it.
Would you put his name in chat for me?
Yes.
Thank you. And that will. I can only have 5 names, so I can add 1 more. That brings me to 4.
Yes.
Hanawada That's your warlock tome, right?
Yes.
Hanawada like a warlock pact of the tome now with like one of those composition books. Marble composition books. And then like or like your yearbook. Sign my yearbook. And just somewhere in the pages of the yearbook there's a photo of some unfathomable horror.
Everybody who signs in the book signs it Hags in their name. I'm in my
Just so
favorite
everyone
now.
else knows exactly who's in the book.
Yes.
Before we set out for ship hopping and taking the gate down, how many days have we been away from Mirament?
This is the 3rd day.
So is this the day zombie invasion was supposed to be happening, or
This
is
would
that
be
not
the
expected?
first day it could happen.
Okay. I think I'll just send a quick message to Fair's mom and just ask how goes.
We haven't seen any signs of them yet around the city. We have reports of scouts in night. Doing best to get allies within the city. Town guard is being very nonchalant about it.
To Fair, I'll just say it sounds like the seriousness of the threat has yet to convince very many people, but I'm sure it will.
No, I'm sure. But none of the zombies have shown up yet, actually.
She said they had reports of scouts in the night.
Mm. But
Mm,
no skeletal fingers clawing at the walls yet.
yeah. They're getting closer, but not there yet.
Mm. Well, good to know, thank you. And thank you for saving me the trouble of talking to her.
Anytime. Well, shall we? And then I think Dietrich will just lead them up and down gangplanks, going from ship to ship, and he's like waving and saying hello to all the pirates he knows on each ship. Some people he hasn't seen in years.
Mm-hmm.
He'll like shout out a random inside joke to one person and do a secret handshake with another person, and it's kind of like it's like the long tracking shot in Goodfellas where Ray Liotta is like, slipping a 20 into this guy's hand and shaking hands with that guy and waving
That
to
scene. I love
on
that
the way
scene.
into the club.
It's such a good scene.
It's like that, and like by the time we get to the dock, you're like, damn, Dietrich knows all of these people. This is crazy.
Are there
Yeah.
any boats where we like walk across them and he sees someone and is like gets real
Yep.
quiet?
Oh, that happens at least twice.
Okay.
So I gotta get moved.
There's
Let's
at least
move.
one person who sees Dietrich
next
coming
boat.
and you hear a knife being unsheathed.
Like, oh, next boat, next boat.
Yep. As you guys get closer, you can hear the sounds of the skirmish happening. The
So the
occasional
skirmish is happening inside the city walls, or
outside the city walls and the docks.
okay.
What you can tell is happening as you guys get closer is the pirates in Kilorn have essentially taken the docks, which are outside the city walls, or at
Mhm.
least have their own secondary city wall. And while there are defensive positions on the walls, it's very hard for them to fire basically directly down. So what is happening is they are sending people over the walls to try to retake positions within the docks, like strike teams, and those are being beaten back fairly easily.
How about the gate itself? What?
So there's 3 gates here, and you guys can kind of see them from the boats. There is the main gate straight past the docks and the warehouses on the docks. That is like the main gate from the city that most things that go down to the docks and ship through. So it is a heavily reinforced, about 40-foot door. The other 2 docks you can see are smaller side gates that go into the city for more like foot traffic that are probably about 20 feet tall and probably about 15 feet wide.
Okay.
Do we have a city map?
I do
Andy?
not.
Okay. No worries.
Couldn't get one that I liked, and yeah.
Question.
Yes.
I'm going to read the description of the chime of opening. This hollow metal tube measures about 1 foot long and weighs 1 pound. You can strike it as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock.
Mm-hmm.
The chime issues a clear tone, and 1 lock or latch on the object opens, unless the sound can't reach the object. It doesn't say how big or small the object can be.
Correct.
If I get close enough to the gate, could I just use this and open, like to the big 40-foot gate? Could I just use this and open it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You see some people from Kilorn, and like a guy in more like a captain's gear kind of comes up, in like full breastplate armor, which is decorated with waves. You would know this as Dietrich would know this as mariner's armor. So it's plate armor that basically essentially stops you from drowning. And it comes up. Are you with Broadwater?
Yes, we're with everybody.
Okay. I just haven't seen you before, and I was a bit worried. Is that the right word? Worried. Yes.
We were a bit occupied breaking the siege of Ilarion.
I didn't even know that happened. We've been kind of fighting on our own front here, unfortunately.
Well, we're here now. If you'll excuse me, and Dietrich will just kind of hop down to the dock, like to
Mhm.
ground level.
Yeah.
So how difficult is it going to be to get within 120 feet of the gate?
Right now, not difficult. You can see people watching you from the parapet, but
Mm-hmm.
again, the cannons can't aim that low. They're designed to fire out over the water and
But
stop sieges.
there's not like a whole massive melee like between me and it.
No. You can definitely see the
Uh,
bodies though, from what has happened here over the last
yeah,
couple of days.
I think just to be safe, I'll go invisible first.
Okay.
Would you like us to come with you?
Won't take long,
All right, just don't blow yourself up this time.
I promise. Yeah, I'll just go invisible, walk forward till I'm close enough to the gate,
Okay.
use the chime of opening.
Cool. You hear a massive tunk tunk as the first of the two latches on the door opens.
And again,
Yep. And it won't force open, but you will see when that second lock goes, you'll hear a bunch of screams from the other side as they realize what's happening, as the doors will kind of like just slowly start to open.
I'll make my way back to the dock, where Fair, Emrys, Farzu, and this person from Kalorn are
Yeah.
waiting. Come out of invisibility and just gesture to the gate and say, "After you."
Make a perception check.
23
Okay.
and level 17.
Nice.
I'm so used to it. Just between this and Monday, it's such a whiplash.
Yeah, it's a little
Like
daunting.
Monday, make a perception check.
Oh,
6.
6. I was gonna say 7 for the joke, but because what's funnier than 6? 7. Um,
16.
you hear them like trying to like pull these doors shut because the mechanism's completely open. Like I think it stays open for, yeah, and the doors start to open, and you see some different people from Kilorn run and try and like keep it open and pull them open, and you see two well placed shots come from probably about halfway through the flotilla through the door that's probably only about 2 feet wide and blow up what is ever behind it, and you hear people start to scatter.
If I can get closer, um, because yet thaumaturgy only has a range of 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can get within 30 feet, one of the uses of thaumaturgy is you instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Mm-hmm.
So can I just, again, it doesn't say anything about the size of door I can do.
For wide the gates.
Yeah.
Open the
The
gates!
beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid.
And how far away are we from the door right now?
I would think if he's going back to do thaumaturgy, you guys would follow him.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if I could circle of death just on the other side of the door.
Okay.
Once it's 150-foot range, and so I just put it so the whole sphere is behind the gate, I guess.
Okay.
So I would have to be, what, 90 feet from the gate?
Yeah. I believe so.
Oh. I don't know how many people are going to have to make it. It's a con 19 save. If they really want to shut the door.
It's not quite what I want. Yeah, a bunch of people. So this might take a second. I might just do group checks. How much damage?
I will roll it in D&D Beyond since it's
Cool.
will take me a little while to dig up.
That many dice, understandable.
Yeah. 29, save for half.
Okay. You hear a fair number of bodies hit the ground.
A fair number.
Yes. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. No.
Or the one that was made up for How I Met Your Mother that I always like. All aboard the murder train. Cool. So that happens. What are you guys doing?
You're just getting closer to the gate to get within 30 so I can throw it open.
Cool.
Yeah. Keep an eye out on the walls after I murder a bunch of people.
This might be better. Nope. As you throw open the gates with thaumaturgy, make a perception check for me.
25.
Okay. Oh, that's actually perfect. Cool.
Should the rest of us roll too, or just Dietrich?
Depends how close the rest of you are to the gate.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna walk with Dietrich.
Okay, so you're gonna be 30 feet. Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay.
I have a feeling Emerus is gonna be a little bit back.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can imagine that there's buildings instead of grass there.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think for maximum dramatic effect, as the gates fly open, whoever's on the other side of them will see Dietrich with his sword out and lit up. And there's like dramatic lighting from minor illusion and thaumaturgy.
Cape billowing and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it is billowing, just trying for maximum, like I'm trying to get all of them just say like, oh, we're fucked.
Is this sight-based perception?
It is sight-based perception.
Cool. So that is a 19 on the die for 25.
Great. It's not hard to see through the circle of death and the doors being flung open. There were a few individuals waiting for this who are now running on all fours toward you.
Are they kind of hairy?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
And let's roll initiative after a quick break. Apparently lo-fi music was muted and didn't play even though I had it on. That's cool. Hello, hi, we're back. Sorry about that. Let me hit the battle map button. Oh, cool, we're working. Awesome. That scared me for a second. Dietrich is up and then Fair.
All right, 4 of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just trying to decide. I'm gonna cast Summon Aberration,
Okay.
my action,
Okay.
and bring out my mini Willy.
Okay.
Uh, it it has a ranged attack
Mm-hmm.
with a range of 150 feet,
Yep.
and I can conjure it 90 feet from me. So I'm doing it up in the air where they can't get at it.
Okay.
Uh, with my
I was gonna say, did you say
bonus
like
action,
up on like a roof, like 40 feet up in
yeah,
the air?
yeah,
Okay.
just someplace safe where it has a vantage point. Um, with my bonus action, I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse the one nearest to me on the left.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna take my movement like back because I don't think I want to be in melee with these guys. Um, and then that's my turn. And then Willie will make his attack roll against the one that I Hexblade's cursed.
Okay.
He doesn't get the Hexblade's curse bonus to this because
Yeah.
that's his attacks are not mine. And he's got that's a 21 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
I will say you can tell these things have thick hide, but they do not have armor on.
He does 12 psychic damage.
Okay. Cool.
And do they look like they took full psychic damage?
Yes.
Okay. And that's it for me.
Cool. Fair.
All right. Bonus action. I'll call up my spell deck. Like, right. How far away am I from the werewolves?
Oh yeah, 30 feet.
Okay. I will conjure it up sort of right next to me, I guess.
Okay.
I will cast synaptic static. It's a 20-foot sphere. Can I get all 4 of them?
Easily.
Cool. So it's an int 19 save.
Okay. They can't actually make that
Okay.
in werewolf form.
Let me get some real d6s here. Sorry. It's 4, so it is 8d6 psychic damage.
And then they all roll d6s.
1 second. 17, 27, 31 psychic damage,
Okay.
and then
They do subtract d6 from all attack rolls.
Nice.
and then I will action surge.
Okay.
Draw the 9 of swords from my deck
Mhm.
and cast black tentacles with it.
Okay.
All 4 of them if I can manage. I think that's also 20 feet.
Yeah, that is also 20 feet.
Yeah.
And what save is that?
It's dexterity at the start of their turn.
Oh, okay.
It's difficult terrain, and then they have to dex save at the beginning and take damage or be restrained.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and then I will back up to where the others are, and my book will stay where it is,
Cool. All right.
and that will be my turn.
Awesome. So it's now the front two's turn. So it's a Dex 20 or Dex
Uh,
19.
19.
Okay. So it's a 23 and a 25.
Curses.
Still difficult terrain.
Yes.
It would be if it affected them.
Ah.
Still a good try.
Still, yeah. They can be restrained, so it still might be effective. We'll wait to see what happens with the other two. Do they take any damage?
They do not.
Oh, okay. Cool. So they're going to move 10, 20, 30, 40, 5. Oh, they will be able to get in range. Cool. And they have a minus d6 on this attack. Correct. Okay, so that is a... Hold up. I can totally math. Give me a second, sorry. Dirty 20 to hit fair.
I'll cast shield.
Okay. What does that
So
mean?
my AC is 22.
Okay. Alright. Second claw attack. Is a 20 minus 6 for 14. So that will miss. It'll also bounce off the shield. Last attack. That is a 23 to hit on the bite.
Shit, I already used my reaction.
So that is 13 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Nat 20 for 27.
Cool. So you'll take half, which is 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so 13 and then 13 again.
Mm-hmm.
And is that 1 concentration check or 2?
That's actually a really good point. I don't know because it's the con save and the necrotic damage is part of the bite attack.
Yeah, if it's all part of the bite attack, I would
That
say
it's just blood.
It is 1.
you'll do 1 DC 13.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that is a 9 plus 7 for 16. So the black tentacles are still there, and then
Okay,
they can each make int saves at the end of their turns to try to get rid of the head
they
fuzzy.
physically cannot do that.
Okay.
In werewolf form, they have -2 intelligence. They physically cannot get rid of this.
Excellent.
This is the entire fight for me. Alright, first attack on Emerus is a 21 -5 for a 16, so that will miss. Second claw attack will way miss. Bite attack, 24 -5 is a 19, which will just hit. So he has to make the con save. Which he will easily do. So he will take 26 points of damage on his bite attack. Awesome. Farzu, nope, sorry, back to. That's a Dex 19.
Yup.
So that's a 12 and a 14.
Okay.
I rolled real bad.
I'll just roll the damage once for both of them if that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
That's 9 bludgeoning damage, and they are restrained.
Okay.
And then it's a strength or dexterity check
As an action to get out.
as
of
an
it.
action to get free.
Yeah. But they can take that action on this turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright, and it's against your spell DC?
Yeah, so 19.
Okay. They're both going to do that for their turn as their action. Well, that's a nat 1 for 1.
Yeah.
The other one is still restrained. This one gets out, and he'll go 10, 45, and he will use his... Fair took damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, they'll bonus action dash towards you
Oh, rude.
and get in your grill. But they don't have an action to do anything, so...
Yeah.
Cool. Farzu. Because I totally wrote Proto down on my thing instead of Farzu.
Well, that's doing it then. Of course, bonus action, Blade Song,
Yep.
always the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to bring out my new spell.
Oh, no.
Now, how would you call it a large? How large would you say large is?
It's a 2x2.
Yeah, it's a 2x2,
Like-
so it's like 10 feet by
Okay.
10 feet. Think of like
Cool.
your bear mini on the map on Thursday.
Okay, cool. I will cast Bigsby's hand, At sixth level. except for it's Farzu's hand.
Nice.
TMI.
Hey, look, I got a big hand. CJ trick. It's great.
Oh, is that what you meant?
I think I have a big Spees hand somewhere.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Okay, where are you summoning it?
Right in front of me.
Okay.
Just to protect me a bit.
Okay.
So what kind of hand are
And-
you doing?
The handy type of hand.
No, read the spell.
Read the
What kind of
spell.
hand are you doing?
This is true.
Okay, so
I think you can. Sorry.
yeah, I pick or after this one, every I have to use a bonus action to make it do something.
No, it's when you
So right
cast
now.
the spell as an action for the first time you get to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool. It's gonna be a clenched fist,
Okay.
which means it can attack as well. Then
Yeah, that's what it does.
cool. It's gonna punch the one in front of Fair.
The one between you and Fair.
Sure.
Okay.
Can I clench fist? Oh, it doesn't get moved though. With a clenched fist.
Nope.
That's okay. And then it's
Plus 16.
plus 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can it beat a plus 7? Well, that's a so that
Just
is
say that-
a 32.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Just say the number you roll. We can all do the math together. If that's easier. Like it's not anything to be ashamed of. You don't have to have the right answer before you say anything.
Yeah. So then that
I
will
should start doing
be
that.
Yeah.
6d8
Yeah.
force damage. Right? Yeah, 6d8.
Yes.
Okay. Um
It's D&D.
D&D.
35 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, how is that one looking?
Like a werewolf. Like a half
Oh.
crazed, half man, half werewolf.
Okay.
Cool.
So in a way then I get 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Now you're thinking with portals.
um how um how close would the imaginary buildings be to the right?
10 feet.
10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I'll move that 10 feet up to the
Okay.
building.
Like up to the wall of the building so you can't be flanked. Like back to the wall.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And yeah, that'll be it.
Cool. Emers's turn. He's gonna take the opportunity attack. I'm a genius. That's an at 20. Okay. So he'll take 26 points of slashing damage on the crit from the claw attack. Wait. Sorry, 30 points of damage on the slashing attack. It's fine. To move here. And he'll do his new shenanigans that he always has been doing recently. Don't know if he's going to get the hand or not. He won't. He is going to cast Sunbeam. Is that only 6th level? That is only 6th level. Although he has to cast it at 7th. Wait, what? No, that is his 6th level spell. I already clicked it. Okay, so they've got to make a con 22. That's 27 and a 21. So one will succeed and one will fail. And we will roll that. Okay, so that is 31 points damage to the one who succeeded in front. Halved is 15. And then doubled is 60. And the other one who failed will take 72.
Halved is 15, doubled would be 30.
Yep. Yeah.
You said 60.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I meant 30. And I wrote down the correct number, too. That's the funny part. Yeah. So he'll nuke him with Sunbeam. And that will be his turn. We're back to the top of the initiative order. Dietrich, you are up.
I'm gonna walk up to the one that I have Hexblade's cursed,
Cool.
and I'm just going to make an attack with Booming Blade.
Awesome.
That's a 25 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Yeah, dropping dice. All right, I'm gonna make this a maneuvering attack. And I get sneak attack, and I get flame tongue, and I get booming blade.
Cool. Can you do me 2 favors?
Yeah, what's up?
Separate out... It's thunder damage, right?
Yeah.
Separate out the thunder damage and the fire damage.
Okay.
You will be having the thunder damage and doubling the fire damage.
All right.
I don't know if you have color-coded dice or not.
I do.
Oh, okay, even cooler.
So 23 plus 14 is 37 piercing damage.
Okay.
It was 6 fire damage, doubled to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then 17 thunder, halved to 8.
Okay. 57.
So 57 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I am gonna back away from it, which I can do because I'm a swashbuckler.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go right next to Fair.
Okay.
But so I want Fair to be within 5 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
I want both of the werewolves there to be within 10 feet of me. And I want Bigby's hand and Emrys to be more than 10 feet from me, if that's possible.
Okay, so right now, where you are, Fair was within 5 feet. The 2 werewolves are within 10 feet. Farzu's hand is 15. Emrys is 15.
Great. Action surge, thunderstep. with Fair.
Nice. All right, where are you thunderstepping?
Where you want to go, hun?
Anywhere but here.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Maybe. So you said it's buildings on either
Yes.
side of this path.
Yes.
Maybe like up at the gate, kind of on the left side. Obviously not in the black tentacles, but kind of in that
Like behind the
area.
building
Yeah,
Willie's
like,
in. Willie's
yeah,
on.
like right around there somewhere.
Okay, cool.
Probably.
Yeah, you can easily jump to the alley, the little gap between the buildings and the wall. The actual.
Oh, okay,
wall.
so there's more buildings out front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we still have line of? I guess you need line of sight for the spell, right? To where we're going.
For Thunderstep.
I was just asking mostly if I.
Yeah, I do need to. We do need to go to a space I can see.
Okay, then yeah,
Okay.
you can get to like the edge of the alley, so you have. If Dietrich wants to step out of line of sight, you can.
Mhm.
Does that work?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yep. And then
Yeah,
the
that works for me.
the two werewolves that we left behind have to make dex saves DC 19. Or sorry, con saves DC 19.
15 and a dirty 20.
15 and a dirty 20. So the 15 will fail.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 12 thunder damage.
Okay.
So the one that failed the save is going to take 6 because of resistance.
Yes.
And the one that made it will take half and half again, so 3.
Mm-hmm.
But we got out of there.
Appreciated.
If things line up
And-
right, Emerus can unleash an even more devastating sunbeam now, I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
Sorry for everybody who's watching the
Um,
stream. Discord is
so-
freaking out. I had to do that.
So that will be Dietrich's turn, and then Willie will shoot the one I have Hexblades cursed.
Cool.
24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 10 psychic damage.
Cool. Awesome. Fair.
Let's see. So I can still see the one that's tentacled. Okay.
Yes.
I will cast Psychic Lance at 5th level and transmute the damage type to fire.
Okay.
So he needs to make an int save.
So he fails. It's 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, he fails.
So he takes, I'm casting it at 5th level, so he will take 8d6 fire damage, and he's incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Nice. And it's the restrained one?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I literally rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yahtzee.
That's amazing. I put the same combination on my luggage.
What? Mine too. So that's what, 15?
Go change
And
the combination.
then
I love
3
that
more
so much.
d6s. 20. 26. 29 fire damage.
Is that doubled or not yet?
That's not double. That's the 8d6 is 29.
Okay.
So 58.
58.
58. Wow.
And he's incapacitated. Get fucked. And then with my bonus action, I will move my spell deck closer. Let's see, that goes at a full 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Manifest mind, sorry. Du-du-du-du-du. 30 feet, yeah. For some reason I was thinking 20, but I guess that's just spiritual weapons. So yeah, I'll move it 30 feet closer to be like between the one that is cursed, Hexblade's cursed, and the one and the other two. Yeah.
Cool.
And Emrys doesn't have to worry about daylighting that.
Okay.
So that will be my turn.
Okay. Cool. All right. Figure out what I'm doing. All right. This one is gonna go for Dietrich.
I'll use my reaction to do a brace attack.
Okay.
Uh, 27 to hit. I get sneak attack and flame tongue. I don't get booming blade. That's the one I have cursed.
Yep.
Okay. 15 plus 14, so that he takes 29 piercing
Okay.
and 6 fire doubled to 12. So 41 total.
Yes. All right. First attack is definitely gonna miss. That is a 12.
Yep.
Natural 1.
Cool.
5 with the -6.
That will definitely miss. Thank you for the -6 or minus D6. I'm beginning to realize that Rai's propensity to always roll high means that if we start making him subtract dice from things, we're never getting hit again.
Great. So, um, he is now below 50 HP, which means he enters his rage. So he will take his second turn that he gets now.
Okay.
Um, 23?
To do the minus D6?
That's with a -5.
Damn, yeah, that hits.
It was a 19 plus 9 for 28 -5.
Yeah, no, that'll hit.
So 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay. And do I need to make a save?
No, that's only on the bite attack.
All right, I'm gonna roll concentration for my
Cool.
Willy.
The second one with the minus is a 12.
That misses, and I succeeded on the concentration.
Great. Bite attack is a natural 20.
Nothing I can do about that.
Yep.
I used my reaction already.
Well, I rolled a 1 on the bonus damage. That's only 19 points of piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
And then you need to make a con save.
19 piercing and then a con save.
To see what you take on the necrotic damage.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Okay, so that's safe. So you'll take half of 28, which is 14.
19 and 14. So that was 33 total.
Mhm.
So I make a DC 16
concentration
for
check. Yep.
concentration. It's only a 12.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide, do I want to add, it's DC 16,
And what did you roll?
A 12.
12. So I need to add 4.
Mm-hmm.
We have 22 D8s
Take it.
for the party.
Go for it.
I'm gonna take one. Oh my god, that's a 3.
Can I also use my Astromancy archive to give you an extra D4?
Yeah. You can do that on saves, right?
Yeah. Attack roll ability checks and saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, a D4 will auto save. I
Yep.
just need
Yes.
+1.
Yep.
Yep.
Whew.
Baby Willie survives.
Thanks, everybody.
Cool. So that's his turn. Turns. This one is gonna try and fuck up Emerus. $10, 19 for 13 points of slashing damage. As that is his AC. Bite attack. 11 plus 9 is 20, minus 2 is 18. Thank you. Alright. This one is going to try and break out of its restrained. That is...
He's also incapacitated.
Oh, he's incapacitated. That's right. I forgot about that. So never mind.
Yeah. So and he's restrained anyway, so he'll take his 3d6 damage.
Yeah.
He can enjoy his 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So he's got to make a con save. Saves. So Emerson will take another 26 points of damage on the last bite attack. I don't think I'm going to be able to Sunbeam this turn. Okay, how much damage was it?
Oh, the tentacles?
Mm-hmm.
7
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Cool. All right. I was doing the other creature on an initiative turn while you were rolling damage. So that way we can just go straight to Farsi's turn. Oh, that one took thunder damage when it moved from Booming Blade,
Yes,
and we
it did.
didn't do it.
All right, that hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah.
Have because
Yep.
it's thunder.
Yep.
That's 16 halved to 8.
Okay. Cool. Looking very not great. Awesome.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up and stab that one in the ass.
Okay. I just heard Jess in the back go, "Oh God." Hi, Jess.
Right,
I
says hi.
just.
Everyone says hi. She's playing Worms.
Nice.
So that's a 22 to hit,
That'll hit.
and it's only one of those. 10 damage.
Okay.
Second swing.
Booming blade.
Yeah.
Yep.
21 to hit.
Yep.
6 slashing.
Uh-huh.
I need a 3d8. 10 thunder.
So half to 5. So 13 points
Yeah.
damage. Okay.
And then bonus action. My giant fist is going to punch the one that I just attacked.
Okay. Fair warning, your hand might take damage. I love worms.
That's okay. 28 to hit.
Yep. If I bought everybody Worms Armageddon on Steam, would you be down to do a game night and stream it on the channel? Because I will do that.
I have it. I definitely would play it.
I don't think I've played Worms Armageddon in like 20 plus years, but
I
And
don't think I've ever actually
Jeff would play
played it,
too.
but I would love to try it out.
oh,
Worms
it's
Armageddon.
Yeah, how
It's
much
I've heard-
damage? How much damage, Farzu?
Nothing but good things.
Is it like this?
Huh?
Is it like this?
It's that. 35 damage.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Cool. It's Emrys's turn. Bonus action, Misty step up onto the roof. Oh. Sorry.
He's leaving me behind?
Nope, failed his dex check.
Yeah,
fell
right.
off. It fell off the universe.
Yeah. I don't know.
no.
And he is going to do. I think he can get him. Yeah, he can get him with that sunbeam. That's con 22 for both of them. 18 and a 23. So the one in front fails, the one in back succeeds. So we roll that again. Oh, I gotta click use. Yeah, he's leaving you on the ground, bud. Oh, man. Okay, 39 halved. Is 18?
Yeah, 19.
19. Doubled is 38.
Yep.
So the one that succeeded will take 38 points of damage. And the one in front is just fucked. As the sunbeam burns all of the fur off of his skin in front of you, Farzu, as he dies, you will see him revert back to just being a guy in like a leather scrap armor.
Does he look familiar when he reverts?
No.
Okay.
He just looks like a druid with like a beard and like beast tattoos.
So metal.
Yeah, like his art, like it's like the beast of Malar is like on his shoulder, and then it's like the pattern of like the thunder breath damage, like going down his arm, kind of thing. Has like scars all over, you can see. Cool. Back to the top of the order, Dietrich, you're up.
Uh, Booming Blade.
Cool.
26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a maneuvering attack.
Maneuvering attack doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, does it?
No, so if somebody somebody who can see or hear me, can use their reaction to move half their speed, and it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks from that one guy I'm attacking. If you do that.
Yeah.
So I guess fair if you wanted to go somewhere.
I used my reaction to
Right.
give you the Astromancy Archive,
Yes, you did.
but I appreciate it.
But no, other than that, it just adds a D8 to the damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. I actually have enough money in the account to buy like 5 copies of Firm Armageddon.
I lied. I don't
is-
actually have that one.
Ah.
I have WMD.
Oh, okay.
So that's 21 plus 14 is 35 piercing.
Mm-hmm. Is the fire greater or less than 3?
The fire is 6, so it'll be 12.
Okay.
And then the thunder
It's
is
dead.
19 halved to 9.
You
Cool.
two will now see one of them die in front of you for the first time. And as you stab it with your booming blade, you see it revert back into the half-elf that this one was. Scars from beasts clawing and biting it, probably intentionally as part of, like, rituals. And then also tattoos of, like, animals that they've killed and kind of things just adorning their bodies kind of all over that you can see through, like, the very little leather scrap that they wear for armor.
Okay. I will also heal 12 because it died and it was Hexblade's cursed.
Yeah.
And then with my bonus action, I will second wind. Let me just find it. There it is. D10 plus 3. I will heal 10 exactly.
Nice. That's a good heal turn. But
I think it's pretty good. And then I will move toward the center of the battlefield, just
like
in the
avoiding the black
direction.
tentacles. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
30 feet, however far I can get.
Mm-hmm.
And then Willie will take his turn. I think he'll fire at the guy who's not restrained and incapacitated
Okay.
because he is probably more of a threat. But that's only going to be a 16 to hit.
That will unfortunately miss.
Okay. And that's it. Oh shit, he gets 2 attacks. I'm a moron. Oh well.
do the
Let
second
me
one.
do the second attack. Yeah. All right, second one is a 22 to hit.
That will hit. So let me go turn my fan off for once. Right. Sorry about that.
Right.
It's getting cold up here.
He takes 8 psychic,
Nice.
and that's it for me.
Cool. Alright, this one's gonna go up into Barzu's grill.
Do I go before him though?
Oh yeah, you go first, sorry. Never mind.
How is that one looking?
Like he's about to enter a rage,
Okay.
like you saw the other one do.
And the one that's still in the tentacles?
Bloodied.
Okay. Let me think. Should I go ahead and attack the one fighting Farzu, knowing that I might set him off into rage right before his turn?
Looks like unless you kill him, he's gonna enter his rage.
Okay. Let me think then. So many spells. 400 spells. Sorry. I'm looking at what I can transmute into fire. Do that. Yeah, I will 4th level Psychic Lance, the one with engaged with Farzu.
Okay.
That's just I'll just do it at 4th level. Yeah, I can do that
Okay.
as I can, and I will transmute that to fire. And you said he just straight up can't make the dex save or the
Correct.
int save.
Correct.
Okay. And that's 28 fire damage doubled to 56?
Mm-hmm.
And he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
No, he's very dead. Is what he is.
He is incapacitated forever.
Yeah.
All right. And then I will move out of the alleyway to follow Dietrich.
Okay. I don't know if did you take all your movement or just enough to get to the middle?
All of it.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much
Yeah.
the same. But
Yeah, then I will do the same.
Cool. Awesome. So this one's no longer incapacitated.
So he can make his dex save. Well, he takes the damage and then he can try and Hulk out if he wants.
That's a 9. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and he takes 8 bludgeoning damage.
Damn. Cool. Anything else?
Oh, that was his turn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just takes the bludgeoning damage from the tentacles, and
Okay.
then he can.
Cool.
You said he rolled a 9 to break out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Nope.
Okay. Cool. All right, Farzu.
How far away am I from that guy? Last one?
About 60 feet.
60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And about 20 feet of that is tentacles.
Tentacles wouldn't impede the hand, would it?
No.
the hand fly.
The hand flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to go first, right?
No, you can do your bonus action whenever.
Okay. Bonus. Right, it's 60 feet. The hand, if I remember.
Yep.
Awesome. It's gonna go 60 feet as a
Yep.
clenched fist to punch that guy.
He's gonna punch you pretty fucking hard, man.
Oh my god. That is a nat 20
Okay.
for a
Jesus.
30 natural 37.
And you had advantage because it was restrained.
Oh, well,
If you can roll better than a 20 on a d20.
So 68 doubled.
all right. Do, 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 do. Ah, 64.
Okay.
That is doubled.
Cool. All right. Anything else? Oh, that was just your bonus action. What's your action?
Yeah. How is he looking?
Fucked up.
Um,
I don't know what more I can say than that. Not great, Bob.
let's do a firebolt then.
Okay. And you have advantage.
16 and 17 is
33.
more than enough to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
20.
I need 4 d10s. 4. 20 damage.
It's fire, so 40.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Do you burn the fire off as he reverts back into his human form? Alright, Embers will find a
Ow.
staircase and come down.
I'll check through the gate to see if there's anything else coming before I decide to let the tentacles down.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep Willie with us as we go through the city.
I
He
forgot how
lasts for
long
an
he lasted.
Yeah, the summons last for an hour.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, oh, I thought it was a minute, so
Mm.
that's why I was like, nope,
Yeah. Do I see anyone else coming this way?
not currently.
Okay, then I will end concentration on the tentacles.
Okay.
Yeah, the aberration will just go out in front of us and up in the air, like 30 or 40 feet. It only speaks deep speech, but I've got the helm,
Okay.
so I'll just use that, and it can just like shout back. If it sees anything, it can tell us what's up ahead.
Okay, so on the map, by the way, provided by Seafoot Games, who are back making maps. I just got their email today. I'm very, very excited. I love their stuff. They he will shout that the immediate vicinity looks clear. Like what you see on the map looks clear. Like this area specifically has been like everybody has run out and cleared out of the gate area when it went down.
Is the army already in?
You will start to see like after you kill them and like as he's flying up and kind of telling it, you'll see like a bunch of like the Killorn Marines in their mariner's armor marching up. And you'll see somebody even more decorated than the other captain you talked to before. It somewhat clear of those things.
As far as we know.
Good. And he'll kind of point through the gate, and the army will kind of march past him, and he'll stay and talk with you.
Real quick, can I just take my second win now?
Yeah.
Get back 9.
Fair.
Yes.
I wonder if, or Fair or Farzu, actually. I wonder, do either of you have a way to communicate with our deceased former werewolf friends?
I don't believe so. Let me look through my incredibly full spell book. Speak with Dead is 3rd level, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have a way to converse with him now. Also, how do our bite wounds look right now? Do we feel weird?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a way to talk to the dead. It kind of creeps me out to do that.
It's fine. We might want to turn them over to the pirates and have them thrown in a brig until we can have a conversation. They may have the secret of how this strange type of lycanthropy can be reversed.
Cool. On that, I will answer your question above game, Katie.
Mhm.
If you failed, you took, because it was 68 necrotic damage, you took an
Mhm.
additional d8 at the start of your turn
Mhm.
until Remove Curse was cast, and if that damage kills you,
Okay.
that is what would have happened.
Okay. I
I
figured
didn't
it
think
was.
it was going to happen.
Yeah.
You all have pretty good con, but
Mhm.
I don't.
But also,
Yeah.
Fair would have been concerned, understandably.
Yeah.
So.
doesn't none of the people that took bites, it looks like the necrosis is contained within the wound itself. It doesn't look like it's spreading at all for anybody who took a bite.
Okay. Well, that's reassuring. Well, we opened the doors. What more do we need to do here? Are we done for today? Let all of the decorated Kilorn Marines win their war, win their battle.
I think that's a question for the general. General?
They have more of those things in the city. It will slow our progress down, but they will hold the gate for so long because, and he'll like wrap his fist against it, and you'll hear it ring through these probably 1 foot thick doors. There was nothing getting through this.
Good to hear. Well, don't let us stop you. My colleagues and I have a few more things to discuss.
I was gonna say thank you for opening the door. That seemed easy.
Well, I don't like to brag.
Insight check.
No,
I'm kidding.
I was trying to think of a way to say well, I don't like to brag, but the thing is, I actually do like to brag, and yeah, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, that it's gonna make a difference. And you hear some like a few like scattered like howls, probably like a quarter mile away already at this point.
So
Thank God
looking
we
up
brought
at
silvered blades.
smart thinking, looking up at the city,
Yeah.
do we see like some kind of obvious ostentatious tower or palace where like the people in charge obviously are?
So Striling is built on like tiers down into the water. So like you're on like the first tier here, and there's
Mhm.
3 more up. You can't really see up into the the second or the third tier from where you are. So it's kind of built like
So it's like Gondor, where like you just go up.
But think of it like reversed, where Gondor is built out of a mountain. This was built down into a valley and into the
Oh,
water.
okay.
Yeah.
So we want to go down, probably.
Up, but yes. You're at the lowest tier.
We're at the
Just
low
small.
point. We
Yes.
want to go up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, shall we go to have a word with the person upstairs? Check for fiendish influence, perhaps. That is why we're here.
May as well.
Fiends.
No, I thought he was gone.
No, he's
I
still
wouldn't have.
He's
I
still
wouldn't have
hanging
said
out.
that around him.
Oh. No, he's still hanging out.
So when he's gone, I'll
Yeah.
say that.
Okay. Okay.
May as well. Wants to turn tail and flee as now that the soldiers have made it through the gates. Probably the quicker we can find it, the better. Or the quicker we can get there, the better chance we have to find it before it runs.
I would agree. Emrys, could you help us out in that department, or are you spent?
Yeah, he'd have to burn a 7th level to cast Windwalk.
But then he'd still have an 8th available.
He used his 8th on Control Weather today, so he'd have a 9th
Okay.
level spell slot left.
I mean, how many feet away are we talking for like this, the whatever government
It
building?
would probably be worth it to cast it, I would say.
If we're trying to get there quickly,
Yeah.
like unless it's within 500 feet and we can dimension door people.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll cast Windwalk at 7th level.
All right, then I guess while he's preparing to cast that, I will use my scroll of true seeing, which is yeah. So I'll cast that from my scroll myself, and that will last an hour.
Okay.
And I guess if I could get a glance back at the general, just to be sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Looking fiendish at all.
No.
Okay.
Between this conversation and the travel time to get up there, do we have time for a short rest or no?
Oh, well, the true seeing only lasts an hour, so.
Yeah.
Right. I
So I
mean,
guess
it's like if we're gonna get into a fight, up there, I'm not going to be a whole lot of use unless I can short rest first.
Yeah. I guess could we short rest now and then I'll
then you can
wait to
activate
cast?
that?
Do it after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see that being a problem.
Yeah, and we'll turn the bodies over to the pirates, and they can like lock them up below deck somewhere. Maybe we can speak with Dead later if we
Mhm.
still need to.
Okay.
If not, we'll throw them overboard with some offerings for Umberly.
Okay.
We can spend some hit dice too when we short rest, which will be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. X.
Alright, cool.
Cool. All right. Emerus is back at max. He had to use a heal from his staff, but
I spent my 2 fighter hit dice.
also I thought I was losing my mind because I couldn't find his staff of the Archdruid in his inventory. Nope, D&D Beyond just changed the color of artifact items.
Oh, jeez.
It is now a weird gray color. I believe. Yep. Yep.
Oh, I was wondering about that with the Blade of Dusk and Dawn.
Mhm.
I was like, where is it in my attacks list?
It is now a brighter white than regular items. I don't get it.
Which is like I don't even see it.
Yeah.
I can barely see the difference. In my inventory, it's like gray.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. I used 5 hit dice, and I'm at full
Okay.
and ready to go.
Cool. Awesome. You guys are heading up into the city. Windwalk. You see probably a bunch of them just laying down weapons, like the normal people in the town laying down weapons. A lot of like these druid types. Are transforming and fighting, but just overwhelmed because they don't have any allies with them anymore.
Actually, would my true sight, would I be able to true sight, like, I guess, from the cloud form? Like, if I cast it before we fly up, I would still be able to see, right? True sight.
Yeah, being in cloud form doesn't
Yeah, it doesn't
alter
prohibit you.
our
Yeah.
senses at all.
Yeah.
So I don't see why you couldn't.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
What'd
out
you
to
just say?
120 feet, so.
They're like an invisible floating infrared sensor.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess as long as we stay low enough that I could see, like, down to ground level, then
You could see.
just stuff outside.
Yep.
Out to 120 feet.
Yep.
So while we're wafting, I will scan the area.
Okay. You do not see. You can obviously see through the transmutation of the people who have transformed. But you don't see any devils.
Okay. Do all of the werewolves, they all look like the druids that we saw?
Yeah.
that doesn't look like they've like turned any civilians or military or anything. I mean, not that Fair cares, but
No, it doesn't look like they've turned anybody
okay, so it's just these
so
druids.
far. Yeah. Correct. Correct. Hold up, I gotta look at something real quick. I see that. I did not. Okay. Cool. Cool. So you guys are heading up to the. Sorry. Okay, I'm on the right tab. No.
The executive suites.
The executive suites. You guys beat the army there probably by like a good 20, 30, probably 30 minutes. Actually, you guys have fly speed of 300 feet. So they're probably a whole ass tier behind. And what is happening up here, because this is the tier of the city that is on the same level with the ground, and so it's the road out as well, like they're the closest. There are a lot of people panicking and like taking carts and things and trying to take valuables and escape.
Seems reasonable.
I will say it also appears to be a mix of trying to think of how this the upper class of the city escaping and the lower class that was hiding from the sieges ripping through houses and taking stuff as looting, basically. But probably well-deserved looting.
Also seems reasonable.
As you guys, I guess, are making your final approach in Windwalk form here.
So what kind of building are we approaching?
There is think like an opulent town hall. Like, think Smithsonian Castle sized, a little bit more well decorated.
So is there like filigree and decoration on the outside and the stonework and all that? Is there are there like Juliet balconies on the windows?
Yeah, there are balconies on the second level of the house. The second level of the town hall.
When we come out of Windwalk, or I guess I can do this in Windwalk, I think.
Yeah.
So I get up like onto one of those balconies in wind form.
Yeah.
And activate my ghostly gaze to see through solid objects to a range of 30 feet, which lasts a minute. And just kind of quickly look in. If I don't see something I like, go to the next one, look in. And what I'm looking for.
The only actions you can take while you are in Windwalk form is the dash action.
Okay. All right. Can I pick one and come out of Windwalk form?
Yeah.
And I guess I hope to get lucky. Just look in.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to see what this is, or where this is. Ghostly gaze, what's for sure?
It's once per short rest as an action, I gain the ability to see through solid objects with dark vision to a range of 30 feet for 1 minute.
Yeah, there are two people in the room on the balcony you land on.
2 people?
Mm-hmm.
What do the 2 people look like?
There is a older human woman and a younger human man talking about the city being lost. Kind of nondescript features, kind of looks like anybody from Striling or Kalorn that you guys have kind of seen as you've flown over. The man dressed in a very well tailored suit. The woman
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
the woman looks more like an admin type.
Okay.
If you want to take a guess.
Yeah. The look of the room. Are we in the fancy man's office?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
okay.
Bookcases, bar area, desk, extra chairs, sofa.
And I'll do an insight check if you need me to. Do I think this is the guy in charge?
If
Or
not the guy in charge, one of the people in charge.
Mhm.
And did you say these folks are out on the balcony? Or they're inside?
They're inside. He's using
Alright.
ghost sight to see inside the room.
Right, okay. If I chug my potion of clairvoyance, and would I have my true sight out of that? As long as I have the true sight spell up?
Ooh, that's actually a really, really good question.
Because it says
I believe it still has this. I believe it has.
it says when you cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in its space, which sounds
believe that
like
counts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I guess if Dietrich points out the room,
Mm-hmm.
I'll drink one of my potions of clairvoyance and sort of go for like one of the corners of the room. Or actually, could I even just do like right outside the room? So I can see through the window or whatever?
Well, I assume you guys are all on the same balcony. Like
Oh, we're on a balcony.
I assume you
Okay.
guys came out on the same balcony with Dietrich and wouldn't leave him alone up there.
Okay.
If that was a bad assumption, you could.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
I'm trying.
Oh, so can I just like peek through the window then?
Make a stealth check.
Yeah, I think I'll go for the clairvoyance potion instead.
Yeah.
Take off my
I
hat.
think. Can I wait until one of the 2 of them leaves the room?
Yes. All right,
And then I'd like
what level
to
is clairvoyance?
3rd.
Third, yeah.
Okay.
Fair takes out like a boba straw and sticks it into the potion and starts slurping up the eyeball. And they'll create a sensor like sort of up near the ceiling in one corner of the office.
Okay.
So, which one of them do I see leave the room?
The woman.
Okay.
Probably after
I would
about
like to-
30 seconds of you watching.
I would
And
like to disguise.
is that when Fair casts clairvoyance?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to disguise self to turn myself into the woman,
Okay.
and then right as she leaves, I would like to misty step to the other side of the room, like where the door is that she just went out of.
Well, hey God, could I get a look at this guy first? Because we
Sure.
know
Yeah. Go.
that
Yeah.
because we know that the if it's one of
I
those
have a
horrific
feeling
demon
what is
things,
about to happen is going to change your entire plan. To be
yeah,
completely fair, to
because
be
remember
completely
those
fair,
Yeah. I won't
those demon
castrate
things can
until.
see through the illusions too.
it will.
So
As soon as you cast it, it will kind of sit in the chair and kind of look around the room and lock eyes with the clairvoyance
hmm
and just
Yep.
stare at it.
Okay. Yeah. And it's definitely a fiend.
Yeah, you can see through its form. It does have illusion magic.
Okay.
So with. Okay. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
disguising self. As
Ooh.
soon as she's out and the door is shut,
Yeah.
because I can still see, like through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Can I Misty Step to get right next to him and immediately attack?
Go for it.
Eyes round.
Yep. Go for it.
I could
All
just
right.
follow force him. Take him in a box.
You could also
You
just
wanna-
misty step out of that.
Well, I
But-
think yeah, you need to have line of
Yeah.
sight to do that.
So yeah, let Dietrich go
I'm
first.
pretty stealthy.
Come in like a wrecking ball. And then we could just like stand up and look through the window, right?
Yes.
And just misty step that way.
Yeah.
Although
This might be the one I wanted to use. Give me 1 second.
I don't know. I assume the druid will have ways of getting inside too.
Oh, I
So-
did
Like
the
to keep
wrong
the
one.
cloak as an oh shit button.
Nope, that's not the right one. Sorry.
Yeah, could I, with a surprise round, Misty Step in, pass to the grave, action surge, booming blade?
Yes. You get a whole round. So,
Yeah, that would be the
Yeah.
whole round.
yeah.
Or I guess if I could, while I'm observing him, if I could Hexblade's Curse before I go in, if I could Hexblade's Curse and cast Staggering Smite
So
before I
this is what
go
I'm
in
not
there.
aware of. I do not know if Hexblade's Curse makes the target aware.
Yeah, I have no idea either. There's not like a verbal, it doesn't say any kind of component to it.
Yeah.
Just choose a creature I can see within 30 feet. Curse it for a minute. It's up to you if you want to let me do that.
Yeah, I think that would I believe that would make him aware that you're there.
Okay, and would, if I did it with Staggering Smite, would it be the same situation? Because that does have a verbal component.
So he would have to make a perception check to hear it outside. So he's not even aware. He's aware somebody's spying on him.
Mm-hmm.
But is not be aware beyond that. And also, there's a fight happening. Like, I think it'd be a stealth check for you to hide it. At
That,
that point.
yeah, happy to make a stealth check.
Yeah. Trying to find the damn map I had earlier.
So that's a 26 stealth.
Okay. Yeah. You whisper under your breath, staggering smite.
Okay. So then I Misty Step, pass to the grave, booming blade.
Awesome.
So surprise round means I have advantage.
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Make it a maneuvering attack. Get booming blade.
Do not roll fire damage.
All right. I get staggering smite damage, which is psychic. I get sneak attack. I don't get fire damage. I am going to make this an Eldritch Smite and add 5d8 force to it.
Okay.
So no fire damage. Are we good with Thunder, Psychic, Force?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I cannot find.
All right. That's 71 on all the dice with no fire,
Okay.
plus 8 from the attack is 79, and then that will all be doubled.
Okay.
So it's 198. No. 79 doubled, it's 158.
Would you like to know how much health he had?
Yes.
158.
Fuck yes.
One
This
shot.
this is why I built this character, right? The
Right
fuck here.
fucking.
That's amazing.
Oh,
I would like to point out, I understand you guys are high level and have some magic items on you. That is mostly character build. Just one shot a CR 19. feat.
Nice.
Yeah. I
damn.
mean, I can only do that once per short rest, but it still feels good.
Yup.
This just continues on the theme of when we get a surprise round, like we don't take any damage.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the first surprise round we've gotten since that very first dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Fair will Misty step in
I'm
You
just gonna
know,
use I'm just gonna use the counselor because I don't
within
have
the
a
next.
good model right now.
Sure. But does he like when I kill him, does his glamour drop and he reverts to fiend form?
It does.
Oh man.
And I would say you guys can come in through the window at that point.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Misty Step was up.
Yeah, I'll just walk over and unlock it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair will go to the door, and the door opens into the office. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Is there like a chair or something they can wedge under the door?
Oh, sorry.
To
There
keep
is
it-
no door to this.
Oh, there's no
office.
door. Okay.
There's no door. There is a door frame. As,
Alright,
as you walk over to look, you're gonna look down there.
They're gonna summon their book
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I'm
over
sorry.
there.
I'm an
and s-
idiot.
What?
I couldn't have staggering smited
Why?
because I needed one of the spell slots for the Misty Step.
Oh shit.
So there's the Misty Step, the staggering smite, and the Eldritch Smite. I can only do 2 of those 3. So there'd be
Rewind.
no staggering smite, so he'd still have like maybe a dozen hit points left.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
So how much
but
damage?
It was
158.
I had rolled. Yeah.
I thought you had more spell slots, to be honest. Wait.
What's up?
I thought you had more spell slots than that.
Oh, I'm a warlock.
Yeah.
I have first level spell slots.
I don't know why I thought you had 1 second level spell slot from cleric for some reason. I think that's what was fucked up in my head of why I thought that worked.
No, I'm going to eventually, but not yet. So I rolled 14 on the dice for the staggering smite.
Okay.
So it subtract 28.
So 130 points of damage.
130. So he's got
Cool. 28.
28 points left. And I just back
I know.
away from him. Keep
Yeah.
the sword trained on him.
All right. At that point, everybody needs to roll advantage or initiative.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody.
Um, No, you're good. This is why we check.
Yeah, my bad.
Cool. Does anybody have over 20?
22.
Hang on, I'm checking something real quick. Do we get Battle Masters get our thingy dice, maneuver dice back on short rest, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
Just wanna make
Wild
sure.
Ang has appeared in chat.
Oops.
This map kind of works. You can see the city down below. Don't think it's the one I originally had planned, but it works.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, Fair, what did you get?
$14.
Farzu.
19.
Okay. Emrys got a 20 for the record, by the way. Cool. Dietrich, you are up first.
Okay. Above game, is there any information we need out of him, or can I just kill him?
You can just kill him.
Okay. I do that.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yeah.
Maneuvering attack, sneak attack, booming blade. Oh, Hexblade's curse him first for good measure.
Okay.
I guess.
What damage types?
Thunder and piercing.
Okay.
I'm not rolling fire.
Correct. He's a moon.
39.
Okay. Yeah, 169 points of damage. Nice.
Oh,
Much better.
yeah.
Cool. All
And,
right.
Yeah. Did that do it?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
So at the start of his turn,
Uh-huh.
you kill him, like you stab him through, he's dead and laying on the floor. Start of his turn, blood will back in his body. He'll stand up from prone, crack his neck. He will. He will speak in deep speech. And for his action, use twisting words on Emrys. So that is a
Wait.
charisma saving throw.
He knows Emrys is out on the ledge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He does.
Okay.
He is aware of everything within 120 feet of him.
Okay.
He wasn't aware that you were going to Misty Step in and stuff, which is why you got the surprise round.
Fair.
No, that's fair. So that is an 11 for a 10 for Emrys. Okay. You will see Fair and Farzu who are out on the balcony. You will see his eyes exude this purple magic.
Emrys, are you all right?
He is now charmed.
Is this any sort of magic I've seen before?
Did he roll his saving throw with advantage?
Oh yeah, because he's an elf.
He did not. That is a 17. Do you want him to take a D8?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 7 for 24, which is the DC actually. So fuck. He is not charmed. Never mind. Thank you for the
And
reminder on that. I totally forgot that because I don't.
I was actually thinking
Contrary
because
to
of my
contrary to popular belief,
Right.
I don't have advantage. I don't have everything memorized.
scaled ornament, any creature I choose within 30 feet of me, which will be us,
Mm-hmm.
has advantage against charmed and frightened.
Oh, interesting.
So elf, yes, but also everybody else too. And I'm immune to it.
Yeah. Cool. Emrys is up, and I don't know what I want to do here. To be completely honest, because that's his full turn. Because that was the guy's full turn.
Maybe he could open the window for us.
Yeah. Well, it's his free object interaction for the turn.
Okay, cool.
And he'll get inside. Daylight. I think he'll be pissed off about. He'll blight. Just use a 4th level.
And I don't have Willy anymore, by the way.
I know, I just forgot to delete him. Alright,
Okay.
that he failed. Even with advantage, he fails, so he will use a legendary resistance. $33 points of damage. Oop, wrong pen. Dude is back dead on the floor. But almost immediately you start to see the necroses from the blight start to heal. Like he's still regenerating. Barzu, it's your turn.
Ooh, yay. Bonus action. Blade song.
Uh-huh.
Action. Bigsby's hand.
Okay.
Right up next to the body.
Okay.
What size?
He's a
Is
human.
he?
He's like as tall as Dietrich.
Okay, so medium creature.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I am going to spell.
Yep.
I'm just gonna hammer on down.
Okay.
Clench fist and hammer down on him.
Okay. Cool.
Would that be with advantage or no?
He's dead. You hit him.
Yeah, I hit him. Okay.
You hit him. He's dead.
Okay.
1 second. Fair, you're up after Farzu. I don't know what else he's gonna do. But yeah, he's fucking dead. He's in healing.
Yeah, he's dead. He's in the process of coming back to life.
I thought that would do more damage or something or prevent.
Yeah, damage isn't gonna. We need to like do something to stop him coming back to life. And it's not gonna be damage.
Yeah. I'm half wondering if it might be if like the radiant damage from the sword might help,
I
or
think
if
that
there's
would
something
help.
else.
I think
Mhm.
maybe specifically decapitating him might do
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'm also
and
gonna
you,
ask if Fair would know anything about what sort
Okay.
of demon this is.
Action. What are you doing, Farzu?
I'm gonna walk in
Okay.
more.
Okay.
But yeah, if Lars, you thought maybe doing more damage would stop him from healing, but obviously,
Knocked over my death can. All right. There.
Climb in through the window.
Mhm.
And have I seen anything about this sort of demon before? Do I know anything about it?
Make an Arcana check.
All right. Do I roll this with advantage?
I forgot what the situation are that gives you advantage.
Let me
I
find
can
the
I
exact
can
wording.
read the wording. Fun
Okay.
fact: if you click the little advantage thing, if you click Arcana and you click one with the word, it will open the ability on the right side.
Oh, hey, that's handy.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
And the inhabitants of those plains.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I can roll with advantage.
Yes. Yep. Fun-
22.
Yeah. Fun fact: that pretty much gives you advantage all the time.
Yeah,
Like it is not situational.
it's situational, but the situation is basically any time you would make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, you don't. You know that some demons have regeneration abilities. You have no idea what the conditions are to stop the regeneration. Obviously, you know for things like gargoyles and trolls and stuff, it is acid or fire damage.
Yeah.
This doesn't take fire damage. You have no idea
All right.
beyond that.
Can I
I
get?
already, if it helps, I already did psychic force. Or no, I didn't do psychic because there was no staggering smite. I did force damage to it, which
And Emrys did necrotic damage, and it's still regenerating.
Yeah. Can I get to like right next to it?
Yes.
The rest of my movement.
Mm-hmm. Easily enough.
Draw the Sword of Dusk and Dawn
Mm-hmm.
and start hacking it open in the middle.
Okay. Cool.
With radiant and cold damage.
Cool. You stab it. The blood
Okay.
stops going back into the body.
Cool.
Ironically enough, it is cold and radiant damage.
That's
nice.
handy.
And it is dead.
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 That's
Dead.
quite a useful sword you have there, Fair.
Fortunate that the god of the sun and the goddess of the moon share our enemies. Like, does it have guts?
No.
I almost want to take the head and just walk around the halls of this place to like all the underlings and just hold up the head of a fiend. Like, is this your king? Really? No. Um,
Yeah, I think Fair will stab it a couple more times just for good measure. And prestidigitation to get all the blood off.
Cool.
Looking out the window
Mhm.
to the left, is there a building down below with like a convenient steeple?
Yeah, we'll say why the fuck not. I mean, you can take him
Yeah.
out on the balcony and throw him too.
Oh, he wants to. I think I know.
Yeah, I
what,
want to impale
what-
him on this. I
I
want to
know.
impale his body on the steeple, Saruman style.
Yeah. Sure, why not? You got Bixby's hand that can throw him, so
Mhm.
Might as well use Bigsby's hand, Farzu's hand while it's out.
Phrasing.
Yeah,
I love it.
and I think I will just take a seat behind the desk and put my feet up on it and wait for the Marines to get here.
I'm gonna start. Actually, well, do I see anything else of interest through my? What else do my true sight eyes see?
There's no other illusions or anything that you can see through in the room.
All right, and if I send my book out just down the hallway, down the stairs,
Yeah.
and perceive through its senses, do I see anything else?
A bunch of people leaving the building.
Okay, in an orderly fashion.
Maybe? Iffy. It's iffy.
It's funny because
Alright.
they're the ones telling all the other people to leave in an orderly fashion, but behind closed doors, they're also freaking out.
Yeah. But probably within 20 minutes, the building is empty.
Well, I will also start, like, once I just sort of check that the coast is clear, I want to start looking through, like, the desk documents and...
Okay.
Yeah, if there's anything out in plain view on the desk,
Yeah.
It's all the notes for being a councilman for the city for like the last 6 months.
Before the hand throws the body.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the body?
There is one item on the body,
Mm.
and that is a silvered longsword.
Doesn't trust the druids.
A lot of demons carry those.
I guess
Or a lot of
Farzu
devils
will
carry
take it.
those. Okay.
Silver longsword.
Let's see, did I detect magic in here too? Well, I guess I wouldn't need to if I have true sight up, right?
Correct.
Would that also work? Okay.
Yeah.
Dietrich will send his mage hand down to the steeple and retrieve the longsword and fly it back
No, he
up.
did it before. He did it before he threw. it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I should have checked.
Mine.
I'm a bad pirate.
there are notes on it about how some of the councilmen, the other 4 basically that he is up against, have resistance to allowing the druids of the Northern Circle into the city, but this is a devil. He has a silver tongue. He is very much able to convince them. Their resistance doesn't last for long from his notes. Talking about the building the navy and convincing other cities to give him ships for nothing to build this up, and the attack on Killorn that they originally launched, this being the counterattack that lost them the city. Yeah, he's been but judging from those, he's been operating the city for about 7 months.
Okay.
Does Emrys know anything about the druid circle? And are there any other would there be enough details to help him out? You said they're from the north.
Yeah, so he rolled for this earlier. If you want to add this to your notes again, there are druid circles. They do not have established cities like a lot of the other ones. That practice basically the old magic, like the old wild shape that sends you into a bloodlust. A lot of them worship Malar, who is a lesser deity of bloodlust and the hunt. and very much believe in the hunt. And so they essentially travel in like herds, like some Goliaths do. He knows they mainly stick to the north, at least on this side of the continent. There are a few packs that Grove Rest had to deal with before Emrys was born. Yeah, it's probably about an hour until you hear the clinking of armor coming through the building.
I imagine in this particular room, the general will be the first one here.
Yeah, as he's coming up the stairs because he doesn't see anything, he's like, "If anyone is still here, we demand your surrender."
Oh, hi.
Looks at the blood on the floor.
Sorry, beat you to it.
That's
He's
not
rest-
human.
he's resting outside if you want to take a look.
Pining for the fjords.
He is an ex-mayor.
He has ceased to be.
He has ceased to be.
If he wasn't
He's ready
attached
to
to
be
a steeple,
fired
he'd
on
be
us.
pushing up daisies. I'm not surprised to
He
see you
wouldn't
up here.
voom if you put a 20th level shocking grasp through him.
Take a point.
Yeah, that was good.
Um.
Apparently, his humanoid form was just a clever glamour the whole time. Who'd ever have thought?
I think you had some idea when you got here.
Excellent deduction.
There's
This
more
is
to
why
you all
we're.
than meets the eye.
This is why we came here. We had a hunch. We'd find one of these running the place.
He could have done serious damage to the ground we've taken if you weren't here to kill him.
No thanks required. We need your help.
With what?
Well, there are a whole bunch of guys like him throughout the world, conning their way into positions of power, generally fucking shit up. And we need to find them. And I think someone as politically astute as yourself might have an idea of where to look.
Insight is wisdom, correct?
Mm-hmm. I'm not lying to him.
No, but
I
he's
genuinely want to know if you can help.
he's making an insight check for something else. Like he's putting
Mhm.
you get the idea looking at his facial expressions as you're saying that he is putting two and two together. Kind of looks down at the ground at the blood and kind of looks back up at you all.
And it's equaling fish.
Yeah, it's equaling fish. That's what the fuck is going on with Stormmaw and Stormpoint, isn't it? It's not imperialistic intention at all.
That's a bingo.
Not
Fuck.
humanoid, mortal imperialism.
Well,
Obviously, we know that lots of those guys are in Stormmaw. Stormmaw, I think, is hopefully what we're planning on saving for last. Ideally, if they lose their, their satellite devils, it'll make them a little weaker.
that is a big ask. But I can take it back to my superiors. That is a threat that needs addressed.
Tell only the ones you trust. I know your military inclination is going to be to say that you trust all of them reflexively, without hesitation, but seriously, think about it and only tell the ones you trust. Because we don't know who they are. We have no way of spotting them unless we decide to look. We don't just.
That is a big problem. But I will do my best.
Well, it's a big problem, but what a fiend like that craves more than anything else is power. So we don't need to check, everybody.
But if this city was under the effect of it, why would they fight each other? Why would our superiors send us to counterattack and take the city if a devil... Wouldn't they want us working together?
Oh?
Why would they have... I get what you're saying. Devil running the thing here, but if devils are running Kalorn, why would the devils there send us after a city they already had control of?
Are you
So-
saying devils are running Kalorn also?
No, I'm saying why would they, if they are?
So
If
Discord,
they are.
weaken your ranks.
But they would know that one side would be weakened and wouldn't have ships, wouldn't have soldiers, wouldn't have
I
resources.
think they were banking on a protracted war weakening both sides.
That's troubling. That is...
Can you back up though? Are there also devils running Kalorn? Is that what you're
no,
saying?
No, I was saying if.
Oh.
If they are.
Well,
I'm trying to wrap my head around the logic of sending... If they had both armies under control, I was trying to wrap my head around the logic of sending them at each other.
I mean, I haven't
Or-
heard anything to suggest that devils are running Kalorn. I think
God, I hope not.
it's not just anyone in any position of power.
Yeah. Sorry,
It's
I
people who-
assumed you meant that.
I think anyone in a position of power who has quickly and recently attained that power and is using it aggressively to fuck shit up. The the crazy warlords and power hungry mayors and whatnot, the people who need to be dealt with.
Doesn't sound like anyone I know in Kalorn.
Fantastic. Then we have no problem with Kalorn. But you've been other places, haven't you?
I haven't fought much in this war, but
I look his shiny brand new armor up and down and say, well, you're an officer.
yeah, wasn't always the case. But if I hear any rumblings around Kalorn, I know what to look for now, and that is certainly an advantage they might assume we don't have.
Absolutely. And new upstart politicians who seem to be consolidating support very rapidly and have some out there ideas for how they can improve their position
Isn't that all
might
of
be
them?
worth keeping an eye on. Well, the ones who are uniquely successful at it.
And not just politicians, perhaps anyone else in some sort of position of authority.
Okay. I think I get what you all are saying.
Like a peaceful city where some guy attains influence and a cult following and then leads the city and goes and attacks people, that would be something we're looking for.
I understand.
And I will say, very skilled wizards would have the ability to see through their glamours.
We don't
If
really
you
have
had
that in
any of
Kalorn.
sufficient skill. Ah,
Mostly clerical.
mm,
Huh. Well, particularly devout clerics might also have knowledge of this
I might
power.
have to consult one when we get back.
That would be wise.
All right. You've given me a lot to think about.
don't hurt yourself.
um,
Anyway,
even,
all of his
evening is coming. We've got to finish clearing the city and make camp before nightfall.
of course,
I assume
all
some
of our
officers will be moving into this building, but you can have this in the balcony
uh,
if you need.
all of our emeritus mayors, various notes and documents are right here if you need to take a look for
Yeah, I'll
yourself or
take the notebook as evidence,
somebody else.
if you don't mind.
We've collected everything we need from it.
Good. I'll grab the book and kind of flip through it as he goes down the stairs.
And I'll just lean back on the desk and look at the other three of my party members and just say, well, look at us. Back-to-back World War champs. So who'd have ever thought? Not me. Not me. I'm just like feeling myself a little bit.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Look at us. Who'd have thought?
Nah.
Not me.
I will still with one of my friends send a gif of like the Nats winning the World Series and I'll be like, who would have thought? Not me.
Yep.
It's so funny. Cause that was like the week they won that came out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I was on Twitter. I remember
Yeah.
all of the gifts.
Yeah. All right. Night is rapidly approaching as you guys are left in the office.
Is there a pantry we can raid?
I'm sure you guys can scrounge up food. It's an office.
Yeah. Just bring out like a big old charcuterie board and a cheese tray.
He's got like
Like,
a
oh,
mini.
I found this in the break room. Still good.
They ate all the good donuts already, but there's still a
Yeah.
couple of the like plain ones left.
Yeah.
And
Exactly
looks like he's
that
got
kind of stuff.
sparkling water in his mini fridge.
I mean, there is an alcohol cart in the room.
Ooh,
Bar in the
fair.
Yeah.
Fair. I think there's still some hot coffee
Oh.
left over. Someone must have brewed a pot right before shit went down.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard to do.
Well, probably not so soon before bed, but
All right. You all taking a long rest?
mm-hmm. Prestidigitation to clean all the blood off the floor.
Yeah.
Unseen servant to help if necessary.
So, France is 4 hours, right?
Yes.
Is fair first 4 hours of the long rest or the second 4 hours of the long rest for their trance?
I think Fair has been doing the first watch, and Emrys takes second.
Okay. When everybody else has about an hour left to get a long rest in, Bear, you will hear a voice in your head from sending.
This is while I'm sleeping
No,
or trancing
no, this is So
after my watch.
Yeah, after your watch. So
Okay.
Dietrich and Farsi have an hour left. Emrys is up. You hear a voice in your head that you're aware of while you're trancing. From your mother. Kind of sounding out of breath. Exacerbated. Like they have been fighting. Two members of the town guard opened up the fucking gate. They've overrun the surface. We're holding the descent for now. A deep breath. We need assistance if you all are here.
Fair will reply. Say please, and we'll be there.
Seems like a really good place to leave it off. I don't know what your mom's gonna do to that. Yeah, your hometown's being destroyed. Yeah, my hometown's being destroyed, but I need mom to say please first.
Like, wait, I have a chance to be a catty bitch. I'm gonna take it.
I don't
Cannot let this opportunity pass me
don't
by.
blame Fair one bit for that.
I think if we can get there and capture the two town guards who opened the gates, they might be candidates for
Demon scanning.
inspection. Inspection. They might be candidates for impaling.
That too. Well, they are already definitely candidates for impaling.
Sure.
They definitely
Yeah. I don't care. I don't care how fast you can heal if your body is permanently affixed to a spike.
right. Cool. So we will see you guys next time. It will be from my house.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like a real thing, but it is. We'll see you guys May 10th. I'm going on vacation. I'm gonna hopefully have some fun.
Me too.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. We'll be back with this campaign May 15th, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a while.
Yeah, that
What
sounds
will
right.
I ever do with myself?
I don't
Well,
know.
you've got your hands.
You've got Varzu's hand. You've got Bigsby's hand. You'll be fine.
Sorry.
You'll be fine.
That,
If you
that
guys
joke was
are
very cheap, but also very obvious and very funny.
yeah, it's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
I love it. 10 out of 10, no notes. If you guys are watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for hanging out over there. You guys are the best.
It's only one hand, so it's 5 out of 5 no notes.
Right, that's a good point. If you guys are watching on Twitch, we're gonna go raid our friend, who's currently about to do a raid. Wow, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.